Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Road to 1900. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for the feedback in the last episode. I got a lot of responses and I read all of those. Thank you very much for that. I saw that you guys really like when I give the input. You don't want just another highlight channel, right? I particularly liked this comment over here because it is basically what I was planning to do. Whenever there was a game where it was basically a 15-minute concede due to the griefers, I was going to do a highlight video, but I did notice that you guys still want some commentary about that. So I will be trying something different at the end of this video. I will be trying the highlight video again, but this time I'm going to be narrating what's happening. I'm going to be telling you what was going through my mind, what was my decision, if it was just a mistake on my part, or if I was trying to do something that it didn't work. We'll see if you guys like this kind of style as well. In this episode, I wasn't really in a good mood. I'm not always in a good mood. I was pretty quiet. I wasn't really communicating a lot. I made a lot of beginner mistakes. This is not really gonna be a great episode. But so let's talk about this match. I initially thought it was going to be a grief game because the purple player overcalled teal and he picked legionnaire, so I was like, are they gonna grief? But apparently it was just a mistake. Teal didn't see the jungle call, and he was already asking for a swap. He asked for Pharaoh. He later asked for Plague Rider, but Plague Rider was banned. That was what happened. They ended up swapping. I was also a little bit scared because nobody was actually calling support, and I was going to be in trouble if the enemy team sent a dual lane long. I was going to be 1 versus 2, and I was probably not going to be able to carry the game. This happens a lot on low games because nobody wants to support, but it's a lot harder for me to carry the game if I don't have any farm early on. It's basically playing Sui. I was a little bit scared, but then I saw the enemy had a jungler, and it suddenly turned out to be a much easier game on my side because I can do a 1v1 just fine. And it ended up not even being a 1v1 because Teal actually offered support even though it's not his main role. So he took one for the team and decided to play support. But that is it. I saw the Solstice, Bubbles, Magmus, Rhapsody, and I had to pick something to counter mainly the Bubbles and Magmus. I thought those were going to be the issue. Those are very good heroes. Those are very strong heroes. And I need something to silence. Nihil's banned. That was going to be my first option, but since it's banned, I have to go for another silencer. So I thought about Dark Lady. I haven't played Dark Lady in a while. I like the hero. It is very strong. It's just a little bit weak in the first couple levels, but once you get like level 4 or 5, it should be a lot stronger. So I decided to go for Dark Lady.
We shall take for our own
That's a lot of
land,
artifacts. Okay, I have to relog real quick. You don't need to pause. I just have to relog. I'll be right back. Those artifacts are. I don't know how those happen. Is it just because the game was open for a while? The game has been open for like 2 hours. I don't know. Luckily my PC is very quick, so usually pauses are not necessary. There you go, I can see my highlights again. This is 1000% an Abyssal game, but I need to rush Cleaver a little bit faster. I've been trying on the other accounts and not going for the punch daggers is actually being good. Because punch daggers is great for getting some kills and getting some damage, but it slows down the Cleaver by a lot. So usually it's just Ring of the Teacher into Cleaver. Sometimes even Red Boots. But I might go for a Ghost Marchers before going to Cleaver. Let's see. It's Sui Magmus. I kinda don't like that. I wish it was a Bubbles. Not only because Bubbles is easy to kill, but also because Bubbles is better mid. So our mids might have a little bit of trouble. one hit off since I got so much mana regen.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Missing, guys, missing. He killed top room.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Is that blocking? Why is it blocking in our own camp? The hell? I was getting a lot of levels. Oh, I was doing so well, and I missed you now.
One of your structures is under attack.
Haste.
Welcome to Newark, motherfucker.
Nice, we're winning it.
One of your structures is under attack.
Good diving me top.
Sit down, son.
Do some damage. I don't think I'm gonna kill, but I'll do some damage. I have to hurt him a bit.
One of your structures is under attack.
Is he gonna be fine?
Regeneration.
My brilliance is blinding.
One of your structures is under attack.
Beware, enemy hero missing from bottom.
Has Sosis ulted mid?
No.
No, I'm dead. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not.
Missing bubbles.
At least we got a counter kill, but...
Slay
Top
the
row missing.
darkness.
I think he's stunned into the trees there.
One of your structures is under attack.
It's fine, you're doing great.
One of your
It's just
structures is under
I
attack.
should have expected a gank. See if you can stun. Yeah, we're gonna need a hand, guys.
One of your structures is under attack. The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
Okay, Sosis gave up on Bob. That's good.
Warrior of the light. Low to my power.
Nice, good job.
Retribution.
Backside.
I need one of the wards for bot.
I go back to base. Yeah.
Guys, try to kill him.
Do you You seek the demon High Lord? You must face his dark consort first!
It's actually a very important kill. I was struggling.
Oh, they're killing me top. Holy shit.
My brilliance is blinding.
Careful, Polly, they might be going for you. Polly, people behind you.
One of your structures is under attack.
Hasty!
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower. One of your structures is under attack.
Okay, I got Cleaver, so stacks will be nice.
I think it might be war. Man, you guys are fucking terrible. Terrible.
I can't get in there, there's like 2 people here.
Gola!
Don't go, man.
Those are illusions.
10 people behind there.
Fight here.
Let Leisha take it,
One
we
of your
really need him.
structures is
He's
under
PK.
attack.
Let Leisha take it. Coming. Can we fight here, team? It's only 3 to 4.
Glow to my power.
Nice, well played.
Probably behind.
Can you morph?
Yeah, wait, we may go around the corner, go back.
One of your structures is under attack.
Don't risk it, man. We will win late game easy.
True, that's true. Thank you, man.
Get back.
Oh, right, you have the pact. Okay.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
You just should have the PK by now.
your structures is under attack.
My brilliance is blinding. Light them up.
I'm just getting started.
Oh, this is not good.
One of your structures is under attack.
Damn, he might have PK now.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
They're warding.
One of your structures is under attack.
Walk the plank!
One of your structures is under attack.
3 kills already?
Massacre!
Just stop. We can win this game. Stop.
One of your structures is under attack. The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
Wait, I'll go back, guys. Oh my gosh.
One of your structures is under
To
attack.
my power.
No! So yeah, my allies just passed the concede. They were all insulting each other. They were just not wanting to play the game anymore. And I think Polywog was the only one who was trying to play. And then once he got mad at Voodoo Jester, he just gave up as well. And this is what happens in the long games. Like, people just give up. They don't want to play anymore. It was absolutely winnable, as I'm going to say here. Could
Defeat.
easily have won this.
Hellborn
Easily.
wins.
I could just needed a little bit more time. I cannot believe this, man. I had like 500 GPM. It was really close to the enemy carry GPM. I was absolutely going to carry, but it doesn't matter. People just conceded. I lost to MR. So hello everyone again, and welcome to the new style of video. So I'm going to be narrating here. I'm going to be showing what's going to be happening in this match from a highlights perspective. As you can see here, I had last pick. I saw these picks the enemy team had, and what went through my mind was I did play Arachna recently, so I think Arachna could be a good choice here. Again, I needed something to lock down the Kinesis. Kinesis is going to be stealing Magnum skill, that's why he picked Kinesis. And Bushwhack is going to lock down any auto attack hero like Predator, Hammerstorm. So it has to be a ranged carry. I'm also against the Kayn. Kayn is a very difficult hero to deal with. I also needed a ranged carry because of that, and I needed it so I could position myself better in the team fights. Because if I have a melee hero, it's going to be very easy for Kayn to ulti me and just delete me from the team fight. Ranged carry it is. I went for Arachna since it worked out in the recent video. Let's see how that's gonna work out. So as you can see here, we already saw that it was Kinesis and Kayn. It was going to be a very difficult lane.
The ascension
And
is
we
initiated.
actually got caught there. We actually gave Bloodlust. Kinesis got the kill from Empath, as you can see. Magnus was here to get the Bloodlust, and we ended up not getting anything back in return. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the communications in game. There wasn't many communications. Like I think Magnus said something around here. It was very toxic. He was saying something like, "This guy is really bad." That's all the communication there was in the game. It was Magnus being really toxic. Nobody else said anything else on the microphone, so there's not really much to be lost here. And as you can see, it's already people being toxic, but it's not gonna get as bad as the last match, I can promise you that. Okay, so at this point we are about even. I'm actually getting a fairly decent amount of less hits. And we decide to try to get a kill on Kinesis. Empath pings him. We're gonna try to get a kill here.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
As you can see, these enemies, they know what they're doing in relation to like dodging and hiding in the trees. We end up getting the kill, but I end up dying in the end. Yeah, Kayn is just way too strong of a hero early on. And in the late game, it's also really strong due to the ultimate, basically locking down an enemy carry. When I saw this, I thought maybe the build that I have to go to win this game, since Kayn is going to be such a problem, I have to go for a no stone. If I get a no stone, there's not many heroes that can cancel my no stone there. So no stone should be good to counter the Kayn, at least for me to not get picked off early on. So that's the plan right here. We're gonna see how that's gonna work out. It depends on how much farm I get. And as you can see, I'm actually fairly decent on GPM. I'm like 200 against a very strong dual lane. It shouldn't be too difficult. I'm also gonna farm this camp. So at this point, something funny happened. Kinesis, for some reason, I don't know if they were being toxic to each other, but Kinesis for some reason decides to leave the lane. He just goes somewhere. I don't know if he went AFK or if he tried to roam or stack the woods, but he just gave up on the lane, and I ended up giving me absolute free farm, as you can see here. And I took it. We tried to kill Kayn here, I think, but it doesn't really work out. As I said, Kayn is way too tanky. There's the Kinesis back. I don't think we'd get a kill here. Yeah, we don't. Kinesis already has the Magma stun. Maybe that's why he left, now that I think about it. Maybe he left, tried to get the Magma stun, and then he returned. Here, I'm not sure what Magma's doing. He was like not going in. And then once we tried to go back, he went in. We do end up killing the Kayn. But then we saw the TP here. And we were in danger here, right? Because there's like 3 to 4 people here now. And I think only Empath dies here. Bushwhack trying to gank is not very good for him. Let's see what's gonna happen here.
One of your structures is under attack.
Okay, so we end up getting Kinesis, but Magnus dies. I think I killed the Bushwhack here. Yeah, we end up getting bushwhack. That was not the way to go. But then I tried to man up on the Kinesis, on the witch there, but I didn't see Kinesis. The Kane. I'm very bad at narrating this. But as you can see, this is very good. This is a good fight for us. We end up getting 3 kills. Here, I tell my team to get back because it's very dangerous to dive them here. And they end up returning. I was very happy that they were really listening to what I was calling. So here he just ended up TPing before the keg stun. And this is looking really good right now. The score's tied, but I feel like we are super ahead of them. And we also got a kill on bushwhack. Let's see how the GPM charts are showing actually. How do I show the GPM again? There you go. As you can see, the GPM charts show that Tundra is way ahead of everyone, and I'm on par with bushwhack. And I felt that when I was playing the match. I felt like that particular team fight, bushwhack tipping and failing to get a kill, that was the point that changed the game. It's already looking better. It might get even better if you look at it. Okay, so at this point, I'm level 6. Kane is level 5. And I am constantly telling Empath we should be aggressive, we should go on Kane here, because we are ahead. So Kinesis steps up way too much, just ends up getting destroyed. Again, looking good. Witch there shows up, counters a ward. This is usually the sign that they are trying to set up ganks. Yellows ask for a pause, nobody passes, but then I ask for a pause and tell people to pass. Magmus trying to gank, but just ends up giving Kinesis a stun. We do end up killing the witch there here. And again, this is very good for my GPM. I tried to get in the cliff here to get a good ulti on Pharaoh, but unfortunately they end up going too far. I see the Kane here. This guy is going to be dead anyways, so I'm not gonna use my ulti, but I will try to get this kill. As you can see, I'm waiting to get the last hit. It is very important. I don't end up getting the last hit, but it's fine. It is good to get the last hit as the carry. So this is something that I like to talk about. If you are the carry, you have to kill steal. You have to get the kills because you have to get the money. It's your obligation. I know that many people are going to get very angry at you if you try to kill steal every time, but just make sure you don't miss the kill because of that. For example, in this case, I knew that Kinesis could not escape because he was very underleveled. I was waiting to last hit. I don't end up getting the last hit, but it's fine. It's like, I should try to do it. It's fine if I don't. The reason I'm talking about this is because many people in lower levels, they get very angry. You should never kill steal. You should never do that. They hate you. They even end up griefing because if you kill steal a lot, you should be careful because of that. You don't want your allies griefing you. But if you see that your support is fine, that your team is like being nice, if they don't get you angry, if they are mature, you can actually try to kill steal because you need to get the money. It speeds up the farm by a lot. So here, I know that I'm level 7 and he's level 5. I try to be super aggressive on him. Unfortunately, Witch Slayer is here. I'm not sure I was gonna get the kill without the Witch Slayer stun, but it happens, right? And then, do I get this Witch Slayer here? I don't think so. Right? Yeah, I don't. Magnus takes too long to stun again, and I wasn't really aware that my team was coming for a game. But it doesn't matter, it's just a Witch Slayer, it's not a big deal. Here, I'm basically against a tri-lane, yeah. But even though we're against a tri-lane, since Kane is still level 5, we actually have the advantage here. However, I end up getting split from my team. Empath is in a very bad position. I think I get the Kane here, right? Yeah, I'm using the slow for max potential. I ulti the Witch there because I really need to get kills here. Doesn't matter who. Tundra gets the kill again, but again, it's fine. I don't get angry at my teammates when they kill steal. I do get a little bit frustrated when I don't get the kills. Like, I'm not blaming my team for kill stealing, I'm blaming myself for not getting the kill. But it is still fine. As you can see, I'm going to show the GPM charts again, and we are ahead. We're just ahead of them. And Kane is still level 5. Now that Kane gets level 6, I let my team know. Guys, Kane is level 6. I cannot lane bottom solo anymore because Kane is just gonna kill me. If he presses ulti on me, I just die. So here, it's either gank them or get out of the lane. And we end up ganking them. as you can see here.
Serial killer.
Another kill for us. The GPM is going very up. Bushwhack's dying. So it's another reason why this game is looking very good. It stuns out. We end up not getting them. I don't remember if I get him here. I don't think so. But oh, they had a ward here. I actually didn't know about that. So this is one of the reasons why it's good to watch replays. You can actually see stuff that you were not aware of. And maybe I should actually look at this perspective from the spectator. So we'll see. I might show either way. So here my team is calling for ganks, and I was basically tipping top to help when I saw my team getting ganked up, but I saw that he just died, so he immediately bought back and TP'd mid, and then died again. So that's the Kane ulti for you. At this point, I was a little bit scared that he was going to get angry and start griefing like it happened in the other match and then just give up. So I actually tried to talk to him. I tried to like talk to him and say, dude, don't give up, it's fine, we are ahead, and I can show you the GPM charts again. Like, it is clear that we are ahead. Even though he died, popped back and died again, we are still ahead of them. So there's no reason for us to be mad or angry. Just keep trying to play. Sometimes, unfortunately, you have to be that guy. You have to be the guy that tells your team to just be an adult. Just play the game. You don't lose the game at one death. You can make many mistakes in this game and not lose it. Okay, so here Kinesis still has the Magma Stun, and that hero with the Magma Stun is very dangerous. So I call up for a gank for him. They actually come, and we end up actually getting him. So that is a very important kill. It doesn't look like it because of the gold, but it's a very important kill. We also force a lot of TPs, and it's a 5v5 team fight. We get the Kane, we also got the Pharaoh in a very bad position. That's a very good ulti by Pharaoh. He ends up getting the kill, but we kill the Pharaoh in the back. That's a very good ulti from Tundra on the Bushwhack. I think I end up getting the kill here. Yep. And the other kill on the Witch as well. So many kills. We also got the kill on the Pharaoh. Oh, did we? Yeah. Pharaoh actually survived. I wasn't aware of that. So it's still a very good team fight for us. I get the kill on the enemy carry. That's the most important part, and the part that I always look for. And most importantly, winning a team fight like this gets the team morale up. They don't look at the game as lost anymore. They now know that we are winning. So here, as you can see, I was going for a staff, but I changed for no stone. I still think the glowstone is really good. Let me just go. Let me just pause here because of the noise. I do still think that the glowstone is really good, just because of the health and mana that you get. And I was going for staff later anyway, so getting this item just because of the little boost of HP, that can be very important. As you can see here, this is probably someone rotted. I can check it out. Yeah, it's Kane rotted. He's trying to kill me. I actually did not notice that he was here. As you can see, there is a rot, and I think he kills me here, right? Yeah. That's the issue. That's the issue with Kane. You can never be too rested. I even tell my team, guys, I'm sorry, it was my mistake. I was just not paying attention. So I end up getting killed there, but I'm still very far ahead of them in GPM. So as I said, you can make many mistakes and still win the game. Okay, so at this point, I'm basically trying to farm my no-stone. I'm really close to my no-stone. But my team is really calling ganks for top. They were saying, let's go gank, let's go gank. We have to gank them right now. And I'm like, okay, I guess I have to gank with them because there's going to be a 5v5 team fight here. And it's already happening. I come here a little bit late. We don't end up getting anyone. They are 5 alive. Tundra is getting into position. He's got a Shroud and a Pulse Haste. So Empath already ults me. And we're like, we are going to fight this, I guess. So Tundra gets the Bushwhack. That's the target. I come as fast as I can. I ulti the Bushwhack. And then I run away because they are 5. But Bushwhack still dies to my spider, and I get out. This is a fine trade. I don't like this because Tundra is ahead of Bushwhack, as you can see by the gold. But we did end up killing their carry, so it's not that bad. So as you can see here, I got my no stun. I don't need to worry about the damage because I have the empath. My team does get the kill on top lane on the Kayn, so I'm safe to run around. I find a DD, and I said we immediately set up a gank. Like, we have to gank someone with this DD. I'm going to be dealing a lot of damage, and then we find the bushwhack. As you can see, I wait to get the kill. That's very important that I get the kill. It was very easy due to the double damage and the empath buff. So, as you can see, I have almost 300 damage at this point. I tried to find another kill, but I end up finding no one. So, I don't know if they were rotted. I can actually check this. No, they were just waiting here. Maybe it's because of this ward that they had. And I'm already more than 100 GPM ahead of Bushwhack. They do end up picking up Tundra in the mid lane. So... it's very sad that I did not find anyone with that DD and empath buff, but it's fine. Then here, something funny happens. Like, empath, he says he got staff, and I was like, I actually did not know he was going for staff. And I got the glowstone before he was going for it. We go for the bushwhack here. I think it's a kill. Yeah, we kill the bushwhack. I tried to run for my life, but I still end up getting ulted by Kayn. As you can see, I pressed W, but I still die. Just because I cannot survive. If Kayn gets me with the ulti, I just die. I don't know, this was just a random vote. I don't think anybody in the team was passing. He gets the kill here on the Pharaoh. I did call that Pharaoh was going for the rune. And I think he's going for...
One of your structures is under attack.
Yeah, it's basically fighting everyone by himself here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, we kill the Kinesis who was trash talking. But then he goes for the witch there and instantly gets killed by the barbs from Kayn. And as I was saying, I got the no stun to cancel Kayn, but they can still cancel my no stun and then Kayn can ult me. So I cannot position myself badly. It is just for the case that Kayn goes for a PK, and I need to be ready to not get insta-ulted by Kayn. That's the reason why I got the no-stun. And as you can see here, I'm trying not to show up the vision that we have. This is very good words. And I'm staying just a little bit more, just that little bit more, so they don't know that we have the vision there. So that's also important. Just don't instantly run away whenever you see an enemy. Try to make them doubt a little bit, because... it's dangerous, it is, but you don't lose these wards, because if I just run away when I see Kayn TP mid, they just know there's a ward here and then they can counter it. So here I actually make a mistake. I thought I already had staff and I ulted the creep to farm, but I didn't have it, but it's fine. So here you can see by the score which is gonna counter this ward. We tried to go for him, but unfortunately my team is a little bit out of position and we have no PKs, so we couldn't really go for that guy. But we still want to set something up, right? We're all together here. Maybe we should try to gank someone. Oh, no? Okay, I guess we don't gank anyone. So at this point, I saw that Empath already had the staff, but I'm not dealing a lot of damage yet. So I basically tell Empath that I need to farm, and I tell him go with Tundra and try to set up kills with him, right? Because Tundra has Shroud, he's going to be dealing a lot of damage with this combo. He's dealing more damage than me right now. As you can see here, I have 140 damage, he has 190 damage, he has more attack speed, he has the ulti, he has the W, which buffs his speed as well, so he's gonna be dealing a lot more damage than me at this point of the game. So I tell him, you go with him, we try to set something else on the other lanes. And that's what we did. We were basically all together mid in case there was a team fight here. And Tundra was ready with the pulse haste. Okay, so here we see an opportunity to gank them. Tundra goes invis. That's a free kill on the witch there. As you can see, he's dealing a ton of damage. Yeah, this gives 55 damage, so it's the empath ulti just makes Tundra a monster in a matter of getting kills. It was also a very good choice for Tundra to go for the tablet, because they were going for no stones, as you can see here. This guy has a no stone already, and I think somebody else is gonna get a no stone. So it was a very good choice. So here, it's just a random funny play, because they do end up finding the Tundra with the Pharaoh. Let's see. Yeah, Pharaoh scouts and then gets the empath. Tundra goes invis and gets a little bit closer to the mummy wall so that Empath can ulti and just get away. And the enemies, they still didn't buy dust, so that's a very huge mistake by them, not buying dust against a Shroud Tundra. He has had a Shroud for a while, and they just do nothing about it. At this point, we call the Conqueror, we have the Sinners. I already had the Abyssal, but since Tundra had the Sinners, I planned on selling the Abyssal later. I just didn't because we were going to be split. And I know that many people is going to say, let me just pause here for a little bit. Many people are going to say that having 2 Abyssals is super bad and it's trash and you suck. Don't listen to them, because sometimes it is actually good to have 2 Abyssals, because you're not always going to be 5. You're mostly going to be separated. So if Tundra dies, we have no life still. And I'm going to be farming alone, and Abyssal is also a good farming item because it gives you the sustain, it gives you the health, the mana. It is actually good. I'm not upgrading to Sinners. I was going to if Tundra didn't, but I'm not going to upgrade to Sinners. But it is fine to have 2 Abyssals here. Don't get too frightened about it. So here we got the Conqueror. They even tried to scout, but couldn't. Alright, I think there's going to be one more team fight. Let's see. They finally end up buying dusts. Kayn goes in really hard. I use the dust to scout. I ulti Kayn because that's going to be the issue. They do go on me, but we kill everyone. Like, Pharaoh is up on me, everybody is dying. Bushwhack is nowhere to be seen.
Massacre.
We kill the entire team, and I think this is where they give up. Yeah. So, another lesson to be learned. This game was still not over, but again, it was another match about the team morale. The team morale was really down. They were a little bit further behind, but I can even show here that I did not vote for myself. I voted for Tundra, but for some reason I got 2 votes. Maybe it was because I was very communicative with my team, like telling them what they should be doing. They were actually listening. But I think Tundra gets a well-deserved MVP because he was the one who carried... Oh, he actually doesn't. But he was the one who carried the game in the end. So
Legion wins.
I hope you guys enjoy this kind of style. As you can see, it's a very different. I only plan to do this kind of narration on games that are very quick, or maybe there's not much that happen. This was a very good example of it because there was not any communication through mic through the entire game. It was only me telling people like, you should do this, you should do that, and sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. In this game, they listened for every single call that I made. And it's very comfortable for me to carry games like this. In the enemy team, you can see how they were like angry at each other. Bushwhack was not really playing with them. Bushwhack actually went for a Shroud. Let's actually see where Bushwhack was in the last team fight. I'm curious about that. Interesting, he was in the team fight. Here's the Bushwhack. I actually didn't notice he was here. I guess he was just really low. Oh my god, look at that, he survived with 10 HP. And he almost got him with the wall. So that was just a destruction. Let's see the final GPMs, as you can see. Again, it was about team morale. We were not that far ahead, but the enemies were just not in the same page. They were just all over the place. They had the heroes, they had the team, they had the items to beat us. But they couldn't. We were just better. That is it for today, guys. Again, not going to be doing this for every video. This is going to be just for the quicker matches. The other matches are going to be just like the first game of this episode. I'm going to show here. I think I can show here. Yeah, I end up with 1879 MMR. So I'm still not at the highest MMR I've ever been, but it's very close. It's only about 20 MMR to get there. Hopefully we can win a few more games and get to the point. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.